portion of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Joined now by Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, one of the quickest players in league history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I almost feel like I should say your name fast because that's the way you played the game.
Well, thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to have you.
But is the show going to be fast? Because I heard like it's a little bit less time down here than it is up top.
Well, I think it goes by so quickly.
It's not quite jet quick, but it does play with some pace.
Because when you guys are home sleeping, we're still on the air.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
That is true.
That
is true.
We might be having a teeth or two after.
There it is.
There it is. And that is true.
Whatever that is.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Morant. Then there's Insanity, and it's Melton in at the 2. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding 3?
Game-deciding 3. Steph Curry's number 1. Klay Thompson's number 2. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard?
I'm sorry, Dame Lillard, number 3. Then Trae.
Say what was it? Steph?
Klay. Lillard. Okay. Game winning 3, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there. Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi is his. Hey. Kevin and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes. That's a wild card. Hey, he hit a 3 to get to the final.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and in those series. 6 to shoot. Lynn, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Kennard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. George, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. They've had a tough time so far against this team, losing both contests. He said they're really tough to deal with because of their intelligence and execution offensively. You have to play mistake-free basketball to get the upper hand. We just haven't been able to do that so far. We'll see if tonight is any different. Kevin?
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Yeah, and you really want to set the tone early. You can't allow them to come in and get a rhythm and ride that wave of momentum.
Now here's Morant. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than college basketball. Kenny, is that something you would have ever considered had you been in their shoes?
Well, no. I don't think I would have ever been in their shoes, honestly, because my thought process would have been totally different. But I do understand how some players will opt for that option, but also it's taking a huge gamble. And, you know, it's going to probably work out for these 2 talented young players.
And the reality is most of the guys that have done that, it didn't benefit them. Because what people don't factor in is you're a young kid. You're going to live in a foreign country, different culture. You're going to be around people you don't know. And generally, you don't get to play the game you played in high school. because you're not the focal point. So it is a tremendous risk, and most people don't get to see you play until you get to the league.
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Lynn. Beverly with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Beverly just knows what to do in the pick and roll. So effective with both his passing and shooting ability.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He's never rattled with the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Jackson.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Here's Lynn. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Lynn.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. In the corner, George with it.
For the players, NBA contracts are guaranteed, but we also see performance incentives. I'm sure that's got to be a motivator, right, with those incentives in that contract.
If that motivates you to play, then something's wrong with you in incentives.
Because you should love it.
Because the guaranteedness of being there and the wanting to win should motivate you anything more than anything else.
And honestly, like most guys, and this sounds crazy, but they don't really know all the language in the contract. They just know it's got a G at the end of it. It's guaranteed. Because like you really don't think about that stuff, and you sure as heck don't think about it in the heat of the battle.
So it's the Clippers now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Beverly deciding where to go with it. The pass to Ibaka. The baseline J. That one wide left. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Trailblazers.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside. His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Outside, George. Pass to Kennard. Lynn against George. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. George has got 7.
It's clear how comfortable George is shooting from there. Feels like it's in the bag every time.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Lynn. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Lynn. 12 points for him.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Outside, George. 3-pointer. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lynn from long range to the paint. Left side, Jackson. Back to Lynn. Morant right side. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Beverly. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Nobody near George. George missing again.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Kenny, of course, you were nicknamed the Jet for a reason. Who do you think is the fastest player right now going end-to-end in the league?
With the ball, right now is De'Aaron Fox. With the ball. Russell Westbrook is probably just...
Ben Simmons isn't too far behind them either.
But he's more speed and power. Yeah. But in talk about...
But
I had a thing one time, and it was a they scored. The team scored with 7 minutes and 17 seconds. I scored. It was 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Two
and so, and it was only on an outlet.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long pass.
You got it in stride.
In stride, and then 2 seconds later.
Wow.
So, De'Aaron Fox could do that.
That's fast.
Yeah. That's jet right.
Yeah. Thus, the name.
I like the strategy. George is a knockdown shooter off the catch. Get him the rock.
Memphis leading by 6. Here's Lynn, and that one is good. Lynn's got 16 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Fernando. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Grizzlies. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Clippers trail by 8. Right wing. At the heart. Clippers moving the ball around.
$99.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. A nice shot by Lynn.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 14-point game. Lynn from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night.
The NBA definitely is a global product, and at the same time, Commissioner Silver reaffirming the league's American values of free speech. This caught some people off guard, perhaps. It's not always easy, is it?
Well, he's got the most difficult job, and you got to give the commissioner a lot of credit, staying true to who he is and what he feels the league is about, and able to tell that story to the world, and not just here nationally, but internationally.
Sacrifice money that was coming into the league for values that he thought were important.
Bottom line, freedom is not free.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. The lead is 15. Out to the right wing. Lynn finds Aldridge. For 3. Fernando pulls it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis leading by 15. Right side, Lynn. Anderson outside. Back to Lynn. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
He dishes it to Anderson. Morant kicks to Lynn. Five to shoot. And there's the feed to Clark. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's Mann, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, easy call.
And Baca is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And the feisty defender. Man, Patrick Beverly, one of those guys you love to play with and you would hate to play against yet.
He's just an irritant. I mean, this guy's like, oh my God, he's like a bug in your ear, like on a summer day in the bushes. Like, it's just annoying.
Just ruins the whole
picnic.
picnic.
And he's not scared to guard anybody, but all day you're just swinging at your ears, swinging at your ears. I'd hate to play.
He has a motor, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
But they'll get another chance. A second left. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Both free throws good from Lynn. Clippers trail by 9. Now Beverly. 6 points for him. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac in the post. Valanciunas is there. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, insanity in their last outing against the Thunder was outstanding. He had an impressive number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Morant, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. And there it is for him. And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
Oh, it made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking.
Yeah.
Derek Harper,
There was so much.
he was so aggressive.
The
with the
best,
hand.
I always felt that was a guy. Man, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, it felt good, didn't it, Kev? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what
you
I'm
could
saying.
feel
You
it.
could feel
And he
it.
could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
Here's George. 38 points for him last game against Portland.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Five on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Here's Lynn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Grizzlies have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one falls for Lynn.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Clippers. And here's Beverly. He's got 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest off on both ends of the floor.
Both free throws good from Beverly. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant, that's for 2. Rebound by the Clippers. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kennard's shot is off. And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 17 points was their biggest margin. Good on the triple.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Beverly against Morant. Morant with some nice D. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. They get it again. Valanciunas. Now here's Beverly. 10 points for him. Here's Hart. And the pass to Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Morant against Beverly. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now. Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Valanciunas finds Lynn. Morant with it. 7 points in the game.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Clippers trail by 13. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Here's Hart. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
LA's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me.
And, yep, another basket.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season. Pass to Hart.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lynn.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for DeAnthony Melton. 4 on the shot clock. Will it go? The Clippers keep it alive. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Coffey's checked in. Left side, Lynn. It's Aldridge, high post. Back to Lynn. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just another way Aldridge beats you as a facilitator. Very comfortable making decisions.
Grizzlies have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Hart the pass to Zubac. Here's Coffey. Guarded by Morant. Back to Zubac. Passes it to Mann. Here's Hart. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. There's Lynn with the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Memphis out in front, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Insanity. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Lynn kicks to Valanciunas. Rebound by the Clippers.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And the Clippers call time here. One of the stories here, insanity, getting it done today.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the 3 nights.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! That was your Spirit Dance team. Give it up!
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Kennard. Lots of room. And the jumper is good. Kennard's got his second bucket.
Well, they set Kennard up so well. He takes a composed shot and drains it.
Morant Dishes to Lynn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. The Grizzlies haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Both free throws good from Lynn. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. George against Lynn. George passes to Kennard. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Back to Lynn. A second chance effort and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George, and he makes the first.
Shooting for Memphis. Lynn.
Good on both. Now Kennard. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ibaka with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Clock at 6. Here's Hart. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Milton passes to Lynn. Up and in on the layup. Lynn's got 56 points in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
There's the pass to Hart. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing it.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Morant against Beverly. Pass to Ibaka. The fadeaway. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Fast break Memphis. For the finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Hart, defended by Lynn. Here's Hart to end the cold streak, and the rejection by Jackson.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
A nice shot by Lynn.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hart kicks to Kennard. Inside. Fades and shoots. Hart the pass to Kennard. From 18 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not a elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Kennard's shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Hart. Passes it to Ibaka. Shoots over Morant.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target with his three.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And here's Beverly. He's got 10. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his 1st foul. Memphis on defense. Fernando, the pass to Hart.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Pass to Morant.
Hey, right here.
6 to shoot. And it's Anderson atop the key. Fires the 3. And it's Morant missing. L.A. has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The pass to Hart. Here's Fernando. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Coffee. Pass to Mann. Over Morant. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, man, great floor vision right there from Kyle Anderson. It allows him to spot his teammates left and right.
Here's Mann, guarded by Morant. Mann passes to Fernando. Hart, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hines. No good on the triple. The Clippers shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Here's Hart, guarded by Morant. Passes it to Fernando. Just 4 to shoot. And just miss after miss right now. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Hines. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Mann. Now the pass to Hart. Shoots over Lynn. Off the left rim and out.
Nothing seems to be going his way.
By Morant. Here's Hart. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Fernando can't get it to go.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Coffee. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
We've got Luke Kennard. Baca is out there with Hart. And it's Fernando in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Allen passes to Lynn. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Lynn. Lets it go with a 3. drills the three-pointer.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Kennard, the pass to Mann. Baca against Allen. From past the arc. Allen with the rebound.
And that would have been a big three if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
A nice shot by Lynn.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Hart. Back to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock to end the run. Los Angeles with another miss.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And stolen by Aldridge. To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Brooks against Kennard. Hart. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Pass to Fernando. Knocked away. Here's Mann. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Los Angeles with another miss.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Lynn's shot is off. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
From outside the arc, and good, he hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Kennard against Allen. Almost, but it rolls out.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options.
And here are the Clippers now. Jackson against Kennard. Jackson comes over with the double. And oh, here we go with Lynn. Nobody back. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Kennard with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Passes to Hart. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Lynn. Now here's Rondo. Outside Hood. Trying to get something going. Here's Oturu. That one rolling around and rims out. Lynn against Elliott. Allen passes to Melton. Here's Lynn. Another bucket. Wow. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Hood. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And there's the pass to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Coffee. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo can make.
A nice shot by Lynn.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Rondo with it. Pass to Oturu. Now here's Rondo. Defense right on him, and it's blocked. And they get it back, and the shot goes in. Now Allen. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Insanity.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Offensive rebound. Back to Lynn. From deep. It doesn't go for him.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Elliott the bucket.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Bain. Covered by Hood. Left side, Lynn. Passes it to Hines. Here's Tillman. Banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Rondo. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lynn from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lynn with the steal. With some arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Elliott's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rondo passes to Elliott. Oturu's shot is off. And for Memphis, they're shooting 57% in this 4th quarter. Lynn from long range. It's hauled in by Coffee. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. Outside Hood. Pass to Oturu. Clippers moving the ball around. Elliott kicks to Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hood's got his first basket.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lynn.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hines, the pass to Allen. There's Lynn with the three. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Hood deciding where to go with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.